Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the TV6 Digital Desk live stream. My name is Molly Birch, and I'll be taking you through a recap of today's headlines. This stream runs every night starting at 8/7 Central Time from Sunday to Thursday. You can find us streaming on both Facebook or YouTube, whichever platform you would prefer. Feel free to also comment or ask any questions you have in the chat as you feel like it. I'll do my best to keep an eye on those comment sections and answer any questions you ask, or even conversate with your comments as we go or after the stream as well. With all of that business out of the way, let's take a look at our first story for tonight. New tonight, 42 fire departments from across the UP in Wisconsin had some friendly competition over the weekend. The 129th annual UP Volunteer Firefighters Tournament wrapped up today in Iron River. TV6's Audrey Stetson hears from one of the winners about how their teamwork led to success.
Fire trucks paraded through Iron River to conclude the UP Volunteer Firefighters Tournament. Volunteer firefighters competed in float building and a series of races throughout the weekend. This year's first place trophy went to the Caspian Gastra Fire Department.
Our department always works really well as a team, and we really have that family mentality, and we really just get together and have a good time when we're together.
Caspian Gastra won in all three parades and placed second in the races, earning the overall championship. Competition ranged from a ladder race to a mystery race.
Then there's hose races where they have to connect to a hydrant, connect hoses, connect the nozzle on the end of it, knock down a cone, which is all timed events, so the fastest time to the slowest time is how they place.
Mel Crease says it's nice to get everyone together once a year.
There's so many people that look forward to spending 3 days with each other. And the other thing is, you know, sometimes we have to go help other departments across the UP, and sometimes they have to come help us. So it's that camaraderie of staying together and spending time and relaxing.
This is the second one ever for Caspian Gastra, so we've won 2 in the last 2 years, so hopefully next year up in Forsyth Township we can make it a three-peat.
Fire departments from the Keweenaw to Florence, Wisconsin came to celebrate the 129th annual tournament. Audrey Stetson, TV6 News, Iron River.
Thank you, Audrey. Today was the last day for Art on the Rocks at Matson Lower Harbor Park in Marquette. A variety of artists brought paintings, jewelry, and t-shirts. Funky Threads is a wearable art clothing brand full of patterns and colors. This year, the art festival invited the family business back to the UP. Artist Kelly Shaw of Funky Threads comes from Bay City and has been doing the show for 8 years.
I do this with my mom, and she had retired. She had sewn her whole life, so she started doing clothing. And my sister and I saw the clothing and really liked it and encouraged her to do some art shows.
Shaw says this year has also been successful. She says Funky Threads doesn't do boring and believes it helps reduce fashion waste. The clothing brand also won last year's Best in Fiber award. Keeping it short and sweet tonight. Finally tonight on the TV6 Digital Desk live stream, Marvel fans better get ready. Robert Downey Jr. is back for more Avengers films. In a huge reveal at Comic-Con yesterday, Marvel announced that Downey would return to the franchise as the classic Fantastic Four villain, Doctor Doom. He's slated to be a part of at least 2 movies, including Avengers Doomsday, that's due out in May 2026, and Avengers Secret Wars, which is expected to come out in May 2027. Downey helped launch the Marvel Cinematic Universe with Iron Man in 2008. The MCU has gone on to become the highest-grossing film franchise of all time. And I don't know about you guys, I was a little sad when Robert Downey Jr. was killed off in that last Avengers movie, but I am very excited to see him come back. He may not be Tony Stark anymore, but I definitely think he will add something to those movies, that's for sure. Thank you again for joining me tonight, and that's all the stories we have. I'll see you again tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. But first, you can catch TV6's Mandy Koskela and Michael Sobek streaming from the TV6 Facebook page every weekday morning at 8:45 Eastern Time. They'll be recapping top headlines from the morning on their show, Beyond Your Morning News. Until next time, I'm Molly Birch, and thanks again for joining me live from the TV6 Digital Desk. Have a great rest of your night.